So I think that's one of the biggest things is the course went through people's houses. So they obviously liaised with that person, and I thought it was a joke at first that you went through a person's house, but then, and I'm like, have they just set that up to look like a house with photos on the wall and stuff? But no, that was actually through someone's house and out the other side.
Actually someone's house, yeah, absolutely. So that brings us to the next feature, which is Gary's house. So after the first straight, you hit the Red Bull wall ride, come along the first pedal section, it's about 3 cranks worth, and then you're into Gary's. That was wild, because they had to open up, like, it all looks plastered and perfect where you go into the building, but they had to like knock down the wall.
Oh, I saw that actually. Yeah, I don't know if you said that.
Work, dude. Yeah, they really did, like, and then they plastered it and then they painted it. So it's all like, it is a lot of work.
Could the course have just gone? I'm guessing it went down a bit of alley, turned into Gary's house,
and then went back out into the same alley. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The idea is you go through Gary's house. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, it's the spectacle of it.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because we talked about this loads. Talked about this with Victor, who runs the whole series. But like, there's an element of spectacle and racetrack, and like, the fastest way down a hill isn't the most exciting way to watch, because you probably just go down a straight road. So, like, yeah, you run a fine line between making it too ridiculous. But I love those bits. I think they're an important part of street racing. I absolutely love it. Like the fact that we went through and out a window. And actually, it was a mellow feature. We want to make it mellow. We don't want to make it so that every racer hates us when they turn up. But when we first sat there, it's a very different thing. You're sat looking out a window, thinking, "How the fuck are we going to get a bike and a human off here safely?" Like all of the riders that are coming, like 40 riders or something, they all have to jump out of this, and they all have to do it with like fairly limited practice. They had a good amount of practice here, which is cool, but normally it's like 3 runs, then you're into qualifying. So
wow,
yeah, it is a daunting prospect. So you go into Gary's. Gary was named after Gary Lineker, and he's a rapper. So there you go, you can hear him.
No way.
Yeah, and he'd just be rapping up on the rooftop as we worked the whole day. He loves it.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
That's right cool.
Yeah.
Let's try it. We'll try and link to some of Gary's shit.
Yeah, we should do actually, dude, because I've only ever heard him live. I'd love to hear some of it produced.
Okay, let's find it. Do it. Yeah, maybe it's got to be out there somewhere.
I'll try and get a link. I will, yeah.
I'll get a link, or we'll put a link up above or in the show description for Gary's rapping.
Yeah, absolutely. The next up, you're onto those like painted steps. When I tested Gary's and those steps, they were unpainted, and they were so dangerous. They're like polished concrete, and you touch your brakes and you go down. It's like really slippery, even slippery to walk on. And when they painted them, they used this like grip paint by Comex.
Right.
Comex is one of the sponsors of the event. They make this paint. It's like all different colours, grippy paint. I need to get some actually for the UK. I was thinking of talking to Sam for Rogate. And
is that the stuff that they put in? Oh, maybe it's not. Put in truck beds. Is that Comex?
It's like that shit. It's like that stuff, but it's like it's unreal though. So it was really grippy steps, and they had some different rhythms down there. I don't know if you saw many different rhythms and different lines.
I think that was maybe quite hard to pick up on. Was the rhythm of it. Is that? I guess that was a section that some people were jumping into. Is that one?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
But again, I don't think you could really see that on the broadcast from memory.
It was very cool to see.
A few things have happened since then.
Yeah, it was very cool to see like different riders doing like, you know, like how teams do in World Cups, where you follow each other and you both take a different line, and then because Adrian and Thomas, I noticed, did it, and Adrian went inside on the left, Thomas went outside and doubled down, and although Adrian gapped him at the start, he left with very little speed coming into the uphill section. So Slavic came right up his, he pulled up on him real fast into those wall rides, and it's interesting seeing how different lines make a difference for some reason on a street course, because it's somehow really measurable. You know, it's like I don't know, it's just clean and understandable.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fewer variables, maybe that's what I mean.
Less variables than a downhill course, for sure.
Because you just get a rock like this and it fucks up a whole line, doesn't it? You get a rock that's moved around.
This is jumping around a little bit, but what did you notice with bike setups? Was there anyone doing anything wild, or is it like, what is a bike setup look like? Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type the Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!